As we grow older, the foods we choose, especially vegetables, play a critical role in our overall health. But here's the surprising truth: not all vegetables are good for seniors. In fact, some can quietly sabotage your efforts to stay healthy by increasing inflammation, interfering with medications, or causing digestive issues. In this first part, we'll dive into the four worst vegetables for seniors, the ones that may be causing more harm than good, and show you why it's time to rethink your plate. 1. Canned corn, a sweet trap for blood sugar and digestion. At first glance, canned corn might seem like a harmless side dish, especially since it's often served in senior care homes, potlucks, and quick meals. But for older adults, it's a vegetable that poses multiple hidden risks. Why it's bad: high glycemic index. Canned corn spikes blood sugar rapidly, worsening insulin resistance and increasing belly fat. Added sodium and sugar. Many canned varieties include preservatives and added salt, dangerous for those managing high blood pressure or kidney disease. BPA-laced cans. Chemical linings in cans may interfere with hormones and liver function. Real story. Clementine Nash, a 72-year-old retired art teacher from Arizona, relied on canned corn for years. After struggling with high blood pressure and swelling, her dietitian identified canned corn as a culprit. She replaced it with green beans and zucchini and noticed improvements in her energy, digestion, and weight within weeks. 2. Raw cruciferous vegetables. Thyroid and gut trouble in disguise. Broccoli, kale, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts are famous for being healthy. But when eaten raw, they can work against seniors, especially those with thyroid issues or slow digestion. The problem? These vegetables contain goitrogens, compounds that suppress thyroid function and interfere with iodine absorption, an issue for many older adults already dealing with sluggish thyroid activity. Other concerns: hard to digest fibers and sugars cause bloating and gas. Raw intake can interfere with calcium and iron absorption. Real story. Wallace Trentham, a 75-year-old jazz pianist, switched to daily raw kale smoothies. Within months, he suffered fatigue, cold hands, and low thyroid levels. When he began lightly steaming his veggies and added iodine-rich foods like seaweed, his symptoms improved. Eggplant, a nightshade that inflames the joints. Eggplant is a beautiful, versatile vegetable, but for many seniors, especially those with arthritis or joint pain, it can quietly trigger flare-ups. Why? Eggplant belongs to the nightshade family, which contains a compound called solanine, known to promote inflammation in sensitive individuals. Symptoms to watch for: morning stiffness, swelling in fingers, knees, or lower back, increased joint pain without a clear cause. Real story. Ramona Delaney, 70, a retired librarian, loved grilled eggplant sandwiches. But after months of joint flare-ups, she tracked her meals and found a pattern. Removing eggplant brought noticeable relief and helped her sleep better due to reduced pain. 4. Raw spinach, a superfood with a dark side. Spinach is loaded with nutrients, but for older adults, raw spinach can interfere with medication and nutrient absorption. Why it's risky? High in oxalates, which bind to calcium and iron, making them harder to absorb. Very high in vitamin K1, which interferes with blood thinners like warfarin or Coumadin. Real story. Neville Rayburn, 79, joined a green smoothie group with his granddaughter. His INR levels, used to monitor blood thinning, began fluctuating dangerously. Doctors traced the cause to daily raw spinach. Switching to cooked spinach helped stabilize his levels. We uncovered 4 vegetables that may secretly be doing more harm than good, especially for adults over 60. Now we turn our focus to the vegetables that seniors should embrace weekly. These aren't trendy superfoods. They're time-tested, nutrient-rich vegetables that support bone health, protect memory, ease digestion, and reduce inflammation, all crucial pillars of healthy aging. Let's look at the 4 best vegetables seniors should add to their plates and how to prepare them in ways that maximize their benefits without overwhelming your body. 1. Carrots, a colorful boost for vision, immunity, and blood sugar. Carrots aren't just for kids or rabbits. They are one of the most accessible, budget friendly, and medically supportive vegetables you can eat as you age. And why they're great for seniors? Rich in beta carotene, which converts to vitamin A and protects eye health, contains soluble fiber to help stabilize blood sugar and cholesterol, loaded with antioxidants that protect against age, cell damage. How to eat them. Steamed or roasted carrots are easier to digest than raw ones. Combined with olive oil for better absorption of fat-soluble vitamins. Add to soups, stews, or mash with sweet potatoes for a soft, gut-friendly dish. Real story, Harvey, 74, struggled with borderline blood sugar and dry eyes. His nutritionist encouraged him to eat steamed carrots with dinner 3-4 times a week. Within a month, his vision improved and his fasting glucose stabilized. 2. Beets, a natural circulation and brain booster. Beets are a nutritional powerhouse that many seniors overlook. Their vibrant colors signals their potency. They're packed with nitrates, which convert into nitric oxide in the body. Why they help improve blood flow and oxygen delivery to the brain and muscles, help lower blood pressure naturally, rich in folate, a B vitamin essential for memory and cardiovascular health. How to eat them. Roast, boil, or grate into sauce. Pair with citrus or vinegar to balance their sweetness. Drink beet juice. Start with 2 if chewing is difficult. Real story, Margaret, 71, used to get dizzy when standing up too quickly. Her doctor recommended increasing nitrate-rich foods like beets. Within weeks, she noticed better stamina and sharper recall. 3. Green beans. Gentle on the gut, big on benefits. Green beans are a senior-friendly vegetable that's often overlooked for flashier greens. But they're a low FODMAP, easily digestible anti-inflammatory vegetable, perfect for older adults with sensitive stomachs. Why green beans shine? Provide vitamin K, C, and manganese for bone and immune health. Support joint comfort without triggering bloating or gas. Low in calories but high in satiety. How to eat them? Steam or saute lightly in olive oil. Toss with slivered almonds for added magnesium. Add 2 casseroles or mix with lean proteins like chicken or fish. Real story, Judith, 78, had given up on many vegetables due to bloating. Her dietitian suggested green beans with slivered almonds. They quickly became her go-to dinner side with no digestive upset. 4. Sweet potatoes, fiber, potassium, and brain fuel in one. Sweet potatoes aren't just a Thanksgiving favorite. They're one of the best carbohydrate sources for older adults. Naturally sweet and packed with nutrients, they're ideal for fueling muscles, calming nerves, and supporting brain function. Why seniors need them? High in potassium, which helps regulate blood pressure and reduce stroke risk. Rich in fiber, especially when eaten with the skin. Contain complex carbs for steady energy without blood sugar crashes. How to eat them? Bake and top with cinnamon and a dollop of Greek yogurt. Mash with a little olive oil or avocado for heart-healthy fat. Slice and roast into wedges for a healthier fry. Real story, Daniel, 80, had trouble keeping energy levels stable throughout the day. After replacing his white bread lunch with half a baked sweet potato and greens, his focus and mood noticeably improved. You now know the 4 best vegetables for senior health: carrots, beets, green beans, and sweet potatoes. But knowledge alone doesn't help unless it's practical. We'll show you exactly how to combine these powerhouse vegetables into easy, affordable, and senior-friendly meals that nourish your body without overwhelming your schedule, budget, or energy. These meal combinations are based on 3 simple goals: boost strength and mobility, support memory and heart health, make digestion and nutrient absorption easier with age. Each dish is flexible, gentle on the gut, and full of flavor. Let's get started. Meal 1, brain-boosting breakfast bowl. Ingredients: 1/2 baked sweet potato, leftover from dinner works. So scrambled eggs, 1 tablespoon olive oil, a sprinkle of cinnamon. Why it works: sweet potatoes offer steady energy and potassium for brain and nerve function. Eggs provide protein and choline for cognitive support. Olive oil helps absorb fat, soluble vitamins, and reduces inflammation. Quick tip, bake 2, 3 sweet potatoes on Sunday, store them in the fridge, and reheat as needed for breakfast. Meal 2, circulation, boosting lunch plate. Ingredients 1/2 cup roasted beets, 1 cup steamed green beans, 1 grilled chicken thigh or salmon fillet, 1 tablespoon lemon juice and olive oil dressing. Why it works. Beets increase blood flow and help lower blood pressure. Green beans are gentle on digestion and rich in bone-friendly nutrients. Protein helps preserve muscle strength. Variation, swap chicken for lentils or white beans if you are aiming for a plant-based meal. Meal 3, vision plus immunity boosting dinner. Ingredients 1 cup cooked carrots, steamed or roasted. 1/2 cup brown rice or quinoa. 3 ounces grilled fish like cod or trout. Fresh parsley or dill for flavor. Why it works. Carrots are rich in beta carotene for eye health and antioxidant protection. Whole grains add fiber to regulate blood sugar and cholesterol. Lean fish supports heart and brain health. Bonus, add a tablespoon of pumpkin seeds on top for added magnesium and texture. Gentle snacks using these veggie snacks can reinforce the benefits of your main meals. Try these combinations. Green bean and hummus snack pack. Lightly steamed green beans dipped in hummus, a savory, high-fiber option that's easier to digest than raw veggie sticks. A flavor mashed sweet potato plus cinnamon. Scoop into a small bowl and top with a few chopped walnuts. Great for an afternoon pick-me-up without a sugar crash. Bee yogurt dip. Mix plain Greek yogurt with finely grated beet and a squeeze of lemon. Use as a dip or sandwich spread. Meal prep tips for seniors. Preparing vegetables doesn't need to be time-consuming. Here's how to simplify. Batch roast. Cook sweet potatoes, carrots, and beets together on one baking tray. Use pre-cut green beans. Frozen is fine. Just steam or microwave for a quick side. Mix and match. Any of the 4 key vegetables can be rotated through your week without boredom. Time-saving trick. Roast or steam your veggies while doing another task like folding laundry or reading. Let them cool and portion into containers so your meals are half done for the next few days. You've got the right vegetables. You know how to prepare meals that support your brain, muscles, and digestion. But how you cook those vegetables matters just as much as what you put on the plate. In this final part, we'll reveal the most common cooking mistakes seniors make that reduce nutritional value, increase inflammation, or strain aging digestive systems, and how to fix them with simple, smart habits. Let's make every bite count. Mistake 1, overcooking vegetables until they're mushy. It's tempting to cook vegetables until they're ultra soft, especially if chewing is a concern. But overcooking destroys valuable nutrients, particularly water-soluble vitamins like vitamin C, folate, and some B vitamins. Why it matters. Overcooked veggies can spike blood sugar, especially carrots and beets. They lose texture, making meals less satisfying. What to do instead? Lightly steam or saute until tender crisp. Roast vegetables at 375 DEF for 20-30 minutes. This preserves flavor and nutrients. Add herbs or lemon juice after cooking to brighten taste without overdoing salt. Mistake 2, frying vegetables in unhealthy oils. Many seniors were raised on vegetable oil, margarine, or even lard. Unfortunately, these fats, especially when heated, create oxidized compounds that contribute to heart disease and inflammation. What to use instead? Olive oil for roasting or light sautéing. Avocado oil for higher heat cooking. It has a higher smoke point. Butter or ghee in moderation for flavor. Tip, use just a tablespoon of healthy fat. It helps absorb fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K, especially from carrots, sweet potatoes, and leafy greens. Mistake 3, skipping spices and herbs that support digestion. Many older adults avoid seasoning altogether, fearing heartburn or digestive upset. But skipping herbs and spices altogether can actually make digestion harder and meals less appealing. Diary matters. Herbs like ginger, turmeric, and parsley aid digestion and reduce inflammation. Spices enhance taste, allowing you to reduce added salt and sugar. What to try? Add turmeric and black pepper to sweet potatoes. Use fresh parsley, basil, or dill on cooked carrots and beets. Sprinkle cumin or garlic powder on roasted green beans. Mistake 4. Eating vegetables cold from the fridge. Cold vegetables from the fridge may be convenient, but they're harder to digest and less satisfying for aging digestive systems. Why it's a problem. Cold food can slow digestion and cause bloating or discomfort in sensitive stomachs. Simple fix: warm vegetables briefly in the microwave or on the stove before eating. Add a warm protein source or broth-based side to balance temperature. Mistake 5. Cooking large batches but letting them go to waste. Batch cooking is smart, but too often leftovers sit too long and lose flavor, texture, and nutrients, or worse, they're tossed. What to do instead? Portion cooked vegetables into small containers. Eat within 3-4 days, or freeze extras. Repurpose them into soups, stir fries, or egg scrambles. Pro tip: add roasted veggies to a breakfast omelet or mix into quinoa bowls to avoid waste.